your permission to share your. It's about to get spooky. So much here that's like, hey, you don't hey, is this your first time ever playing a game? Because autosave. We'll just stick with 202 and perfect. We'll never get scared. I mean, we can stick with default. English subtitles borderless. Quality preset. We should roll. Tutorials would be nice. I'll have to look at speaker name and subtitles. Subtitle size normal for now. There apparently will be nudity. Um. My mic is being weird. Why? Hold on. I'm gonna do this, and then we're gonna go. Oh my god! Oh my god! Nothing has changed. All right, put the compressor back on. Are we still good? Probably not. Fucking stupid piece of shit. All right, is this louder or is this louder or is this louder? What the fuck happened? Okay, let's put the expander on. Let's put that on. Okay. Am I still a mile away? Does this sound good? You can hear me. Sanchensky, you're you're a boss. You're a boss. All right, I don't know what happened, but it happened. New game. Do we play on hard? Let's just play on normal. Who are we kidding? Let's just play on normal. Ooh, I love Alan Wake.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
I'll have to play with it. We'll find out. I feel like
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as
this
either.
is definitely better.
But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
Dear.
This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. and monsters wear many faces.
Oh, it's a dead deer in water. That took way too long for me to realize. Okay. Part of me does want this to be off. Would we be okay with this? I didn't actually have it up. Alright, I've seen, I think, the first hour of this game before I was like, what am I doing? I'm gonna play this eventually. Past that point, I know nothing. I've seen when Alan actually enters the game. That's it. Up to that point. You're a naked ass man. Seizure warning! I think that's pretty big in this game. Heads up. Over here!
Oh, where'd he gone?
Ooh, did you all see that? That looked like screen tear. Have you never played the original Alan Wake, my friend? My brother in Christ, you miss out. Even if you aren't a horror genre guy, Jesus Christ, this game world is amazing. If you like Control, it shares a world with this game. Like, in fact, the DLC that comes out, I think this month, it might be next month, it might have already been coming out, I don't know, involves, like, Control shit again. It is, I'm here for it. VSync needs to be turned on, DLSS needs to be turned on. You then need to see if there's an apply button at the bottom. It doesn't appear to be. Oh, there's ray tracing. Should we try to... Oh, immediate no. That was an immediate no. Ray tracing will be off. Ray tracing will be off. You know what? That's absolutely fine. Do you hate horror because you get scared, or do you hate horror because of the cliche and you kind of get bored? Because the world that's built in this universe, phenomenal. Not even for horror, but for, that's almost got me. But for like, it's so not okay. Where was I? I don't remember. I know what screen tearing is from. I just didn't look at the graphic settings until then. Like, motion blur. I think we're good with the rest of this, really. Jesus! Jesus Christ! Okay. Path up is blocked. Going this way. Is the game too dark? My God, people! It's inevitable. I've got no flashlight. I've got no weapon. It's gonna happen. There we go.
Both of them were. Hemingway.
That is a lot of screen tearing, and I can't tell if it's part of the game or if it's a stylistic, like.
Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this. What the fuck?
I think that's just screen tearing. Okay, cool. We can just do this in the middle of a cutscene, apparently. Let's try turning off ring gen. A lot of the game is going to be taking place, at night. So if it's too dark now, I'll raise it up a little bit. Graphics, brightness calibration. Let's try 60. I feel like most horror movies I play or watch stuff for late. I get that. Like, that's also a big part of just enjoying storytelling. I can get into it if it's interesting. If I can't relate to an author who goes to a lake or
Hey,
a
kiddo.
small
How
town
are you?
where like
I'm
the
good,
shadows
Mom.
start
How are
attacking
you?
his wife.
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
It's our boy Sam Lake!
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm
Oh,
glad you're
that's
on
part
this
of the
case
fun
with
in-
me,
Like,
Anderson.
I like horror
It's right up your
for
alley.
that purpose
You
of
should
like
take lead.
making fun.
Think of me
idiots.
as the backup.
Okay.
Who like horror for the horror? Or
Any
like,
words of advice?
like they're not good.
Nothing. Cheer anyone
I've
up.
never seen a horror movie I genuinely like.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
Oh, and if you've been involved in games at all the past 2 years, you know the damn sequence by now. For God's sakes, they performed it at the last Game Awards.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear?
It feels a little weird. Need some balance, maybe?
I'll check out that map.
Oh, that's better. That's better. All right, map. Look at that map. Bam. What button did I press? Okay, E is flashlight. E, flashlight. Oh.
Hey, over here.
Howdy.
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half
Well,
right.
I hope you stick around just to watch or hang out.
Anderson.
This is a fun place. I'm a little chicken.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, The federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
God, look at that facial animation.
Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, cried Thornton. But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know,
That's okay.
inside.
It's a story game. You know, once you experience it, you experience it.
I want to see the body.
Whether
How do
you
we get
watched
there?
it or played it.
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
I'm looking at you.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Tab! Open your case.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique.
Palace.
To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Case board is a mental technique that allows someone to analyze clues, use pause, move around, zoom in. Curse. A series of murders occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connection will help our search. Continue. All the victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonality. Ted Lane, dentist, stab wounds, bloating on the wrist. There's Wendy Davis, teacher, body wounded, large chest wound. And Percy Wolf, store owner, bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. Found 2 weeks ago. Found in 2018. It was found in 2012. Okay. Slight differences in murders, noting only a commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma. Exposure to water post-mortem? You say. Bruising on the wrists and legs. Two of the victims had bruising. Some form of restraint, strapped or belted down. A deep gash in the chest with the heart missing. Most recent died of mid-chest trauma. Consistent with the 2018 victim? Not to confirm due to the condition of the body. They all experienced bloating. Predictive of drowning, but only one victim was found in water. Victim was covered in illegible message from the killer, maybe? Or their art. There's nothing common between them. And animal butchery killer might be a sportsman. That's our murder. I'll have to see our Xbox. I was like, it's Second Lake. Oh shit, there's a map. Alright, this is where we are. Going. It is not on Steam, and it likely never will be. Not because of an assigned Epic deal, but I think because
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson.
because Epic I think helped like fund the game itself.
Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
A creepy twig sculpture?
We're gonna need to find a key.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Usually. Chaos at Cauldron Lake. Rampant rental cabins. Unidentified man attacks vacationers in the dead of night. An idyllic evening. Wait, is this from? This is from 2010. Oh boy. That's when the first game takes place. Barbecuing. If you're not in. Yeah, it's not great. But like, I love this series. And the developers. So I'm like, yeah, okay, I guess I can. But if you have consoles, it's on all consoles. But if you're on Discord and you're in my Discord, I did recently post a link to the playlist of my original, not my original, but my previous playthrough of Alan Wake 1 7 years ago. Hard to believe. Does a hike a day keep depression away? No. Missing Doberman found on the trail. Bright Fall's own virtual baking chair. Really Upton. Not what I meant to do. I'm looking for secrets.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
I am. Mirror Peak, the mighty mountain in the distance, is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic land overlooking Cold. From the right angle, we will be reflected in the calm surface of the lake.
Fucking nature.
It's all down in the about
me a
section.
headache.
And exclamation point Discord. There's a link to it. I know you want to go that way, bud, but look, there's a path this way.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
I'm exploring. Doesn't have an F. Torture Falls. This powerful feat of nature will revive the spirit, as does the surrounding nature. Nature twice in the same sentence? Not very good. The churning, grinding waters at the bottom of the falls resemble a mortar and pestle, quite like the one the Witch of Cauldron Lake is fabled to have used to travel through the night sky. Okay. I'm gonna do that every time. Hope you all know that.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books.
Yeah,
But he really hates the
Twitch has come
movies.
out and said they're working on it, but the mobile app is. But I just say, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. I'm not sure where the tough get going to, but maybe you'll find it inspiring. Oh, they can be used to upgrade weapons in the Mind Palace. Pistola. Oh, look at that. I don't think we need an auto fire. The more bullets will be helpful, and the headshot.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
Get up, Casey!
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
No matter what way we go, we end up kind of.
Try explaining it one more time.
How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan? Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
See that lantern?
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and
Wait, lift-
shootouts
oh,
with
lift
the
it.
mob.
Wait,
You forgot
not
UFO
driving a lift.
cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
They left the heart
Thanks,
behind.
Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
C allows you to see active clues. The key images can be selected with right stick in place on the caseboard.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Yes. The key images placed on the question. Viewable in the case. Oh. When you're in the corner. You can't see it. To investigate the crime scene. There's also a cases plural. All the lunchboxes.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Three new questions. Cauldron Lake area, Bright Falls area. Who left this?
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Alright, we got new clues available.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
The clue has been resolved with open questions. Unlocks abduction. As you advance your investigation, new questions will be unlocked. Bidding for gold. So the murder. We can check your updated goals by pressing control. Learn more about the victim and the killer. Murder matches the previous incidents, but interrupted. You find something. Talk to somebody. Find evidence.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Probably not. To be honest, we use this camera nowadays. Okay, we got multiple sets of footprints.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Who's being discovered by speaking to people about the surroundings?
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13
Well,
years
I
ago.
just found, like, a weapon.
2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Alright, so there was more stuff. Casey knew the victim.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Tripod for a camera indicates premeditation.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Where did the victim come?
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst. Oh, this is profiling. Using your tuition, it's not going to discover new clues. I profile people. Interest.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flip the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake, before his murder.
Okay. Back to our casebook.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
Nothing wrong. The ledge just caught my eye. Oh, what's this? Friday. Midge told me today her family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs, get her to a better school in the big city. I guess that's fair. She wants to stay stuck in Bright fucking Falls. Monday. Oh, I told her. God dang. Fucking killed. Monday. Stuck out last night. Went to the big house by the lake. sitting around like I always do. Screw that. Anyway, something weird's going on down there. I'm gonna go find out what. I want to go back there tomorrow without better gear. I bet I can find a way inside. Take some photos. Hell yeah! Hey, Sam.
Did you get lost, Andy? I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
The victim, one of their own.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside. The awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
The victim's one of their own. No, the case for it might have some.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Bam. Head of a case board. That's where we can fit in.
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter. They left a lot of garbage. Not the fastidious type.
$2.49. Monday. Fielder thought he saw movements in the militia. But somewhere reports animals hunters out after dark. No shit. Heard some gunshots. Not one of ours. Gotta keep an eye on people.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Hello, bud.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Deer Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to
Are you
these
up here yet?
witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Wonder what's inside.
Wash your hands.
I should take a look around for a way
Take
to
the
open this
chicken
thing.
out of the fridge. Hey. Bathroom. Then our
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
all right. So it's gonna go up and down, hourglass, side to side. my god. I also love that when I do that, like the textures aren't exactly loaded in yet. Nothing new. Where am I heading? Who knows? Oh, another KC mailbox, lunchbox. How do you like the knitting, hero? Had it done just for you. UFOs, the ultimate guide to spotting on an object. Psycho. So if I follow this way, probably gonna be a dead end. Let's check.
Hey, Casey. What's the forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
That was pretty bad. That was a pretty bad one. Did you see the color shifted when we were over there? Odd. Sorry, it was just exploring some more.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Already said that. There's another gate this way.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
The station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without their permission.
It's the Federal Bureau of Control.
Nice talking to you, too.
And like what? I just had a. Sorry, Agent Kate.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
More control stuff?
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
We're all in this together. Don't have a heroic.
can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
Tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
That's her to the parking. Let's head right. Better yet.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
The rarest wildlife in the Pacific Northwest. Spot the rare and elusive orange-crowned warbler. A little late in the season. Hopefully we can catch him before it begins to stop. Foliage is stunning. Okay, I saw that weirdo guy. Nope, this guy is my bad.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Ah, nerd, I beat you to the car.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Is the deputy still over here? I'd like to keep him up to date.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Thornton told me we're shipping the body out. We'll take care of that for you. Don't you worry about that. Proper police work. You can trust us like you can trust the
The blossoming ticker lilies in spring.
That was beautiful, Thornton.
Thornton, that was. What's the inventory like?
Are they gone? These fucking ass.
He was about to say something very mean. Look at that man. That is a man who has seen some shit. Is there a way I can
The towners. We can handle this ourselves. Just stay the hell out of it. All of them.
Shut up, Thornton. They can still hear you.
I'm just saying. You know I'm usually a calm person. Yoga 3 times a week. But these goddamn city folk always think they know everything. It gets on my fucking nerves.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
For fuck's sake.
Can I see your radio? I have a couple words I want to. Ready to go?
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Boom.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Chat, it's 7 o'clock. If it were Friday, I'd be like, we're gonna play this as long as I fucking can. But I do need to sleep for work. So, we're gonna stop right here, where you have a whole town to explore. Saved 1 minute ago. The lake house comes soon. Name. Like I was saying, it's about time for me to get off. I will be back tomorrow after work. Going to continue this game. Obviously, just started an hour in. But we've already found quite a bit of collectible stuff, so I think we're off to a good start. Until tomorrow, chat. I don't know. Could be Bare Naked Ladies. That's copyright. So, no. I'll see you all on the Flippity Flop for more Alan. Bye bye.